Hi, my name is Frank. I'm working for Lallemand Animal Nutrition as silage tech support, and today we will talk about silage quality and TMR. TMR contains all needed ingredients for dairy and beef nutrition. It means silage, roughages, concentrates, mineral feed, and so on, all mixed homogeneously together. Of course, as much as possible, silages and roughages are really the basis for ruminant nutrition. And if the silage is good, you can reduce feed costs by saving concentrates. But to be honest, it's hard to recommend a really amount because it depends on several factors like silage availability, animal needs, and so on. It depends, of course, what the farmer wants. On the one hand, if the silage contains more protein and more energy, you can reduce feed costs by saving concentrates. On the other hand, if the silage is really good, feed intake is high and energy intake is high, so the farmer can increase the performance of the cows. Yes, silage quality is influencing the TMR quality. It's influencing the feed intake, it's influencing the dry matter, or better, the NDF digestibility, and it's also influencing the risk or the potential risks for animal performance. If you like to know more, please click on magniva.com, here, or maybe here. Of course, even like small, tiny amounts of bad silage can influence the whole TMR, like the concentrates and so on. That is showing research and also like practical experience. Imagine you would find a moldy potato or even just a moldy pea in your dinner. Would you still like to eat it? I don't think so. Yes, it is very different. If you use an inoculant, you control your silage, you control the fermentation, and you control the aerobic stability of your silage, and though you control also the quality of your TMR. Imagine if your silage would be bad and heating, your TMR will heating, and your animals might refuse to eat it. At the beginning, yes, because you are mixing it with other cooler ingredients, but after 2 to maybe 4 hours, it will start to heat again and heat your TMR, and the animals might refuse to eat it. All ingredients, like all roughages, all concentrates and so on, can influence your TMR, and of course also the hot summer temperature can influence temperature of TMR. It is like in a chain. The weakest part of the chain will determine the strength of the whole chain. Yes, to be honest, it's working, but it's also expensive. And the microbiology of the TMR is already bad, and dry matter losses already occurred. It's a little bit like just curing the symptoms. Imagine after a long night of drinking, you have a hangover and you take a painkiller. Maybe it would be better to drink less, to be honest. But even if your silage has a really good quality, you might need some TMR stabilizer because all the other ingredients of the TMR might influence the TMR quality. But also you need less and you can save quite a bunch of money if your silage is good. Silage can be a big part of your TMR, and if the silage has a high quality, it will help to reduce your feed costs. If you use an inoculant, you can reduce the heating of your silage and so the heating of your TMR. And in the end, you can save TMR stabilizer. So to sum up, your silage quality will influence your TMR quality. And please don't forget the farmer's workload feeding bad silage. It means farmer has to remove the bad parts of the silage. It means a lot of work, and unfortunately not all bad parts of the silage are visible, and so you will mix it in your TMR and feed it.